Kevin Garrett, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? The Atlanta Braves taking on the Miami Marlins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Second inning set to go. Now it's the right fielder, Kevin Garrett.
Pressure, it's part of the game, but this rookie is like a cucumber out there, cool, calm, and collected. I've really enjoyed what I've seen from him so far, and he's playing like he belongs at this level in his young career.
That's too low. And that's ball one. Garrett went deep in his most recent game. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. It bangs against the giant cement pole and right gone. That's a home run. That one felt good. His 7th home run of the season. It's 1-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Man at first, one away.
Kevin Garrett.
First offering misses badly for ball one. Riley over at first with one away. There's a swing and a drive. Go. Way back there. And that's a home run into the upper deck. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 3-0.
Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Kevin Garrett. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the ditch.
Garrett with a homer in his last game. And the 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And misses inside. Line drive. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Braves 3 and the Marlins nothing. Back here in Miami, bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Derek Hill. Right side, Garrett sizing this one up, puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Kevin Garrett.
Kevin Garrett.
Check swing, went around, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Base knock center field. And now two aboard. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Griffin Conard digs in now.
Conard.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, out, 3, and that's the ball game. Garrett had a great showing in the win. Had 3 hits, 2 of them homers.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Kevin Garrett, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming at you right after the break. One down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Kevin Garrett. He knocked in 3 of his team's 4 runs in last night's game. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Weathers with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Well struck left field. Get over. That one's carrying. Out of here. A laser to left. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or 2 without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now the left fielder, Kyle Stowers.
The All-Star MVP award is bigger than fans might realize. More than half of the first 40 players to win it wound up in the Hall of Fame. I'm not saying he's for sure on that path, but it's a nice accomplishment. Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
Garrett should have this one. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting 6, the catcher.
Base is empty, 1 away. Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins.
Pauley.
Strider deals. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it, just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Garrett.
2 out, space is empty. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Weathers fires. In the air, center field. Hernandez on his way over. Hauls it in to end the inning. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Braves 2 and the Marlins nothing. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Stowers. So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher. And the inning ends on an awesome play.
Two outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Garrett went off for 2 homers in his last game. Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count. And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Inside, almost got him.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that's off the plate. The inside edge. And the count is even 2-2. And he grounds one back up the middle. On to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. Last half of the 5th coming up. Braves 6 and the Marlins nothing. And at the plate for Miami, Davison De Los Santos.
De Los Santos.
The pitch. The throw in. But it's offline. It's 6-1. So they're all loaded up. And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. Line drive. Stretches out and hauls it in. Runners tagging from second and third. He's in to score in the sac fly. It's 6-2.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. Hicks with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable.
Laser could be trouble. 1 run is in. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's now a 2-run game.
Hey, they're right back in this thing after adding those 2 runs on the board. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Graham Pauley will hit next. Johnson fires. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Here's the throw. And he's out.
That's an excellent job. That's the way to come up firing right there. Very aggressive and ready to show off the arm. Keeps the run from scoring.
Now in for the Braves, Kevin Garrett. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Braves strand 1. They still lead it, though, 6-4. Two outs, nobody on. And up next for Miami, Javier Sanoja.
Sanoja.
2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. That one the other way, and that's a base hit.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jesus Sanchez. The Marlins down to their final strike. Popped up. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Garrett with a good game to help lift them to the win. Had only 1 hit but made it count with a homer.
Definitely a strong game at the plate, Boog, and it's safe to say he made a difference for him. Nice job to help lift the team to a win.
So 2 down. Griffin Conant, the next up for the Marlins.
Conant.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Nothing in the Miami first. We played an inning in South Florida. No score on the show. And next for Atlanta, Kevin Garrett.
Kevin Garrett.
Garrett launched a homer in his most recent game.
Hey. It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Over to first, one out in the second.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Drake.
And we're back. Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
High fly ball, right field. Garrett moving under it. Makes the grab, one down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Kyle.
Runner at first with two away. And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez.
Sanchez.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. And that is the third out of the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Braves 3 and the Marlins nothing. Runner at first with no outs here.
The right fielder, Kevin
Garrett, just 21 years old, a former first-round pick in 2024. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, the catcher, Drake Baldwin.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Connor Norby.
Norby.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Garrett makes the catch, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Stowers.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Kevin Garrett. Garrett matched a homer in his last game. Quantrill back to work. And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's long gone. That's his 4th home run of the series, and they add a run. It's 5-zip. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Well, he's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. He just can't miss every time he swings. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now the center fielder, Heriberto Hernandez.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right. This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Now batting, the second baseman, Garrett.
We're at the top of the 8th, and now the right fielder, Kevin Garrett.
Kevin Garrett.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent. So those numbers I just mentioned tell me they've been really smart at the plate. They're feasting on the healthy stuff and avoiding the junk. Kind of sounds like your diet, Boo.
Finds its way through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Javier Sanoja.
That's shortstop, Javier Sanoja.
Hit in the air, right field. Nabs it, and there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next for the Marlins.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep. Garrett really stood out in this win. Collected a couple of hits. One of them left the yard.
Well, Boot, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.